4 times. He's done over 300 IndyCar races. And, he won Indy 4 times. Here he is. So enjoy this. It's going to be Doug interviewing Helio.
It's really not. It's going to be Helio talking, because that's why we're all here, isn't it? You know, thank you everybody for coming.
But it's amazing to see how much people, when they start looking, what is this? It's like, yeah, that's the Indy 500. They were so happy to see the faces and understand a little bit about the history. It was great to give them a little bit of knowledge about the Indy 500, because Indy 500 is part of history, of racing history.
To give me something amazing, by the way, which I can't believe it, and I mentioned to him, anybody that goes to Castroneves Street, you're not gonna have a speeding ticket, you're not gonna have any traffic violations, so you can do what the heck you want.
So some of you may have heard this story, but when Helio won his 4th Indianapolis 500, it didn't take him very long to say, hey, look around the racetrack, and a lot of those guys with 4 wins, they have stuff named after them. Are you going to name something after me? and so we were trying to figure out. We went through things like Castroneves fence, naming the fence after him. We were just trying to get creative with it. And he was testing at Texas in 2022, and I get a text message, and it's a selfie. As Helio's going under the tunnel at Texas, and you see Helio hanging out his rental car with the sign that says Jimmy Johnson Tunnel. He said, Jimmy Johnson has something named after him. What are you naming after him?
Him, John Rutherford, that actually was telling me, giving it sort of like, okay, this is what you gotta do, give you some, plus Rick Meters and others. Bobby Answer was here too. So those guys, believe it or not, they were helping me when it was my rookie season in 2001. So for me, to have that moment, and I know, and I actually mentioned that they probably tired, again, you gotta do something about the 4-timers. But for me, it was my first time, so it was super cool to be with them. And you're right. I mean, hearing the stories about Al Unser, how he get into the racing with AJ for his car, and then Rick Mears, and then AJ. I'm actually looking at his pictures. I was like, man, I can't believe it. That's what it came up with the gods of racing, right? Because for me, it is. I couldn't understand what he was talking about much, but his accent was very strong. I still don't understand, but well, we had a great time, and it was very special. And I can't thank you guys enough, everyone, the whole team behind as well, to make that experience unforgettable.
You getting a selfie on this 500, but that was the first time I think I saw the two of you really together and almost looking at each other and saying, where he really said he meant congratulations to you and how you thanked him. How fun was that moment to be able to not just unveil your brick inside the Yard of Bricks, but to do it with Roger?
Yeah, no, it's interesting because I worked with Roger over 20 years, right? And I'm sort of like was his employee. So now I'm actually his friend. So that's my son, whole family, because I basically grew up with the whole family, right? So for me, it means the world having this scenario. And when we were unveiling, the brick cement basically into the speedway, I mean, I don't think it's sunk yet. I'm still kind of like in cloud 9 a little bit because this is probably, I guess I said that on the show, on the Today Show, when my daughter or her kids, when they come and see the speedway, that brick right there, that's what's going to represent, and it's incredible. So for me, it's special, and it comes back again. What I always said, it is a magical place, because for me, it's been magical.
So